have to wait for your tweet.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's at least try to do overcast if it can't be night.
Hey, look at that. It says we're live on my phone.
What's that?
It says we're live on my phone.
It's because you subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. That's what people should do if they're trying to file in right now.
All right, my tweet. I'm getting ready to send it. I got to delete some stuff.
File in, everybody. 2 people are watching. How's it going, everybody? Hello, hello.
Tweet sent. Hello, everybody. Here, Tyrell's giving us suggestions there. He said, here you go. Click on that play full game option. Oh, that's what you're going to do, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go in 3, 2, and 1 as you're seeing behind the scenes. And welcome to 46 degree, a little bit cloudy and overcast Detroit, Michigan. Game 2 of 2 against this short set against the Detroit Tigers. The 3-1 Royals against the 1-3 Detroit Tigers. The Royals 2-1 on the weekend. In Chicago on the south side, 1-0 here in Detroit. The long ball has been the Royals' friend. As Jorge Soler comes in this game hitting .559, leads Major League Baseball. Who would have thought that through 5 games in the season? Jorge Soler leading in average and also 7th in home runs with 3, but he's on pace for 100 home runs this year. Let's get to the lineups as well. By the way, I want to mention this. Here's what you do. Go to YouTube, hit subscribe. That way you get updates when we're going live. Just like Kramer, who's our sound engineer, just got a live update. So what you do, so click subscribe on YouTube. And we appreciate the comment box there on YouTube. You can comment throughout the game. And the postgame, we'll have a postgame call-in show for you. Josh Vern, your Royals insider, joins us here in a few minutes from virtual Detroit. Don't forget the home opener tomorrow in Kansas City, 3:05, and kind of a rainy, cooler day. Not cooler, 68 degrees, but rain in Kansas City. Forecast tomorrow. Hopefully they get that in. The Royals off Friday, play again Saturday, because once again, Major League Baseball likes to give teams that buffer from opening days. Let's go to the lineups now. As the Detroit Tigers lineup brought to you by hand sanitizer. Wash your hands. Victor Reyes leads off in center field for Detroit. Batting second, Harold Castro will be DH today instead of Miguel Cabrera. Batting third will be Miguel Cabrera. At first base today, Jonathan Scope at second base bats fourth. First baseman left fielder Cameron Maben bats fifth for the Detroit Tigers. Austin Romine is the catcher today, batting sixth. Christian Stewart in right field for the Tigers, batting seventh. Nico Goodrum, the shortstop, bats eighth. Yamir Candelario bats ninth at third base. For the lineup for the Kansas City Royals, presented by the 435 Podcast Network that you can find at 610sports.com. Lineups very reminiscent, very similar, not reason to change a whole lot for virtual Mike Matheny. Whit Merrifield in center field leading off, followed by a shortstop. Adalberto Mondesi has been on fire as well. In right field, batting third, Hunter Dozier. Batting fourth, the leading batter in all of Major League Baseball with 3 home runs this season as well, hitting .559. Jorge Soler will be the DH, batting fourth. Sal Perez, the catcher, once again with that off day yesterday. No reason to go Cam Gallagher today, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Maikel Franco at third base. And batting seventh and staying in the lineup is Ryan McBroom, a platoon right now with Ryan O'Hearn. But McBroom, boom, McBroom, hit his first home run, Major League home run on Monday in Detroit. Batting eighth, the left fielder Alex Gordon. Nicky Lopez, the bulked up Nicky Lopez at second base, batting ninth. That's the Royals lineup presented by the 435 Podcast Network. Joining us now, virtual Royals insider Josh Vernier, giving us a call from virtual Detroit as well. He's here at the game as well. How are we doing today, Vern?
I'm virtually doing pretty well.
Well, that's the key, Vern. What do you think of these virtual Royals so far? Did you see in spring training the Royals being able to start like this, 3-1 so far on the early season with Mike Matheny?
Well, the offense hasn't been surprising. The offense, look, there was nowhere to go but up after what they did at the plate last year. So I'm not surprised at the improvements that we've seen at the plate. Been impressed with the pitching, to be quite honest. And now as we get ready for the second time through the rotation, I'm anxious to see if they can keep it up, because normally early on the pitching is ahead of the hitting. Normally early on we see low-scoring games. And the Royals staff has been better than most expected. I would think that would be fair to say. I'm hoping to continue starting in Detroit.
Vern, sticking with the four-man rotation is what virtual Mike Matheny is doing, as you know, from the pregame virtual meeting. Danny Duffy starts tomorrow, the home opener in Kansas City, the four-man rotation for the Kansas City Royals. Any thought by you, what you've gleaned maybe by talking to virtual Matheny, watching this team, what they might do with the fifth starter when it comes to be?
I think it really depends on what presents itself over this next week. If they can hold back on Brady Singer, I think that would be the option. Throughout spring, he was the best option for that 5 spot. I thought they would give it to Jorge Lopez because my assumption was Singer would start the season in the minors, build up some confidence, maybe overcome some adversity, and then make his big league debut sometime in June or July. But seeing that he was thrown to the wolves on opening day, why not transition him to the 5 spot as long as you don't need him anytime soon?
Vern, I heard you on Fescoe in the Morning the other day as you joined all 3 shows, Fescoe in the Morning, Cody in Gold, and, of course, The Drive as well. You had a question with Kramer Sansone and I kind of put this lineup forward for Mike Matheny to go through with. Platooning McBroom and O'Hearn. We're sticking with McBroom in the lineup today for virtual Matheny. Good choice or bad choice? After all, he's on fire, hitting .286. Had that home run in Detroit as well.
Yeah, this to me is a great instance in explaining to the average baseball fan the real job of a manager. Many people think it's the X's and O's and in-game strategy. No, it's about maintaining a clubhouse and being real with the men inside of that clubhouse. And throughout spring training, Mike Matheny built up Ryan O'Hearn. Talked up Ryan O'Hearn all off season, and O'Hearn responded in a big way throughout spring. So to have his manager turn his back on him less than a week into the season, going away from the platoon, this is the first red flag I've seen in the virtual Matheny era. No, O'Hearn should be out there in my opinion.
Vern, Jordon Zimmermann, the starter today for Detroit, really good. Back in 2013, led the National League in wins, tied with 19 with Adam Wainwright. Then the next year, really good season as well, 14-5 with the 2.66. But last year, 1-13 with the 6.91. What should we expect from Jordon Zimmermann this year?
He sucks. He plays for the Tigers. They suck.
Okay.
You know a guy stinks when, if you're trying to cite how good he is, you have to go back 7 years ago. Yeah, he stinks.
Virtual Josh Vernier, and don't forget the real Josh Vernier, who's the same guy, has the Royals Hot Stove, Vern's Hot Stove tomorrow. Who's your guest tomorrow night at 6 o'clock right on 610 Sports Radio? Who's your guest, Vern?
Ryan Lefevre and Mike Jerschley as we lead you up to the classic replay of Game 5 of the 2015 World Series.
Are they the real ones or the virtual ones?
They are the real ones.
Okay. Real Ryan Lefevre, real Mike Jerschley tomorrow. Thanks a lot for your report, Vern.
All right, buddy.
Take care. There you go, Josh Vernier, virtual Royals insider. And that's the thing. It's Jordon Zimmermann today versus Brad Keller. Brad Keller 1-0 on the season already. Jordon Zimmermann has not pitched for the Detroit Tigers, but last year Zim 1-13 with a 6.91. We're talking about a guy, back in 2013. That's a long ways, as Josh Vernier was talking about. tied with Anna Wainwright with 19 wins, then a 2.66 ERA the following season. What happened to Jordon Zimmermann? That's the question. Tonight's broadcasters, myself, Jay Binkley, as always, and Kramer Sansone, the Crane Dog.
How's it going,
Kramer
Bink?
Talks on Twitter. He's the sound engineer, producer, and he's the co-host for the virtual Kansas City Royals this year alongside myself as we sit in virtual Detroit. How are you, Cream Dog?
You know what? I'm not doing too bad. It's a nice little overcast type of a night here in Detroit. I'm ready to see some Royals home runs like they've been doing the past 3 or 4 games so far.
Wash your hands.
Yes, wash your hands, everybody.
The Purell's right next to you.
Yep, it is. Purell putting up right here.
Yeah, Purell.
Yep. Yes,
by
yes,
the
yes.
Tigers lineup. Enjoy the game. Don't forget to comment in the comment section on YouTube. We'll stay with you and your comments throughout the game. Then we'll have the post game next. Virtual Royals 3-1, 1-3. Virtual Detroit Tigers next. Tyrell says to scroll to broadcast to MLB Network.
Yeah, I got it on there.
Okay. So we're set in Detroit. Big home opener for the Kansas City Royals tomorrow at the K, Cream Dog. Can't wait for that. And we'll have the lineup introductions and we've had 3 opening days so far. We had opening day in Chicago, opening day in Detroit, and opening day at Kauffman Stadium tomorrow. But the Royals set to bat with Merrifield here in Detroit, virtual Detroit at virtual Comerica Park.
Yeah, I can't wait. I feel like Whit Merrifield's going to keep his hot streak alive. This guy's been hitting singles, doubles, triples his entire life, and he's going to be able to do it this game like he did yesterday. Maybe in the 3rd inning, we'll see that every single inning how the Royals played on their last game against the Tigers.
Jordon Zimmermann. Last year was rough for Zim.
Atrocious.
1-13, 6.91 ERA. Still looking
Stunk.
for that magic that he had in 13 and 14. Well, the Detroit Tigers are still spending a lot of money. Ron Gardenhire going with Miguel Cabrera at first base today instead of DH. Here's Whit Merrifield, who's off to a nice 375 start this season.
Oh, Witty Wit. There we go. It's
90 miles an hour.
virtual.
90 miles an hour. Thank you, Tyrell.
Yep, thank you, Tyrell, for the lovely suggestion.
First pitch, 110.
We don't have it in the box. We got it up top. That's
That's-
the pitch speeds now.
That's all we need.
78 miles an hour off speed for Jordon Zimmermann.
If you're watching this, please leave a like. Also, make sure you comment. Subscribe to us as well as you get to see plenty of Jay Binkley with all of his
And
mock drafts.
subscribe.
2-1.
The Chevrolet Fountains. Virtual Detroit.
Looking good out there right now.
Overcast day in Detroit. Rained a lot this morning.
Oh. Whip turned on that one. That's the thing with Jordon Zimmermann.
Watching
He's-
in high definition.
See, Zimmermann is the guy that I wouldn't expect to be in MLB still. I think the only reason why, as Whit goes down right there, the only reason why he's still in there is because that contract the Tigers gave to him. And they're like, maybe we cannot put him in AAA because we're paying this guy a boatload of money.
Oh, they need production. I mean, that
And
6.91 ERA last year is not going to cut it for Detroit.
I mean, the fact that he's starting off good this year with a strikeout on one of the best hitters in Major League Baseball, and Whit Merrifield, it's actually might be his year to come around. I know he's 33 years old.
Vern pulled no punches in that pregame.
No, he did not.
Discussing Detroit.
Nope.
A team that he used to cover. Adalberto Mondesi. Nice season, we mentioned. 316. He's got the 6 ribs and a stolen base already. Early in the season, nice to see him back as he'll bat from the left side against the righty Zimmermann.
Notice Zimmermann so far has missed a lot up in the zone. That's not good if you have Jorge Soler later on later on this inning, especially with Hunter Dozier coming up next. I might have to use
The
my
red hot
I might have to use my chip this inning.
right fielder. Your chip?
I might have to.
If you don't know what he's talking about, you get to call 2 home runs. That's it. 2 home runs in the game. Do it on YouTube. Leave your comments.
Honestly,
Adalberto
should have
Mondesi.
used it right there. He crushed that one. Wow.
And gone. Adalberto Mondesi continues on the red-hot streak as he's back for the Kansas City Royals. Dealing with that shoulder in the offseason, but he is back in force for the Kansas City Royals this year. Average continues to climb as Mondi, a home run. He'll get a nice dap there from Hunter Dozier. Let's watch that bad boy again. That was just Zimmermann just left that over the plate. This is why you have a 6.91 ERA at times. As Mondi goes yard. And StatCast did not give us the figures on home run.
I think we'll get it here in a second.
Hunter.
Bananigans, Mondi Dong. Ben M. There we go. That's right, Ben.
You got 2 balls.
Royals looking to go 4-1 before the home opener tomorrow at the K. Can you believe we're at the home opener at the K tomorrow?
Going by quickly.
This game's supposed to be played in the afternoon, but it moved tonight because of the rain. And because that's what we decided to play it. And Dozier out on strike. 2 strikeouts in the inning so far for Zimmermann.
So the way trends go, like I told you before we started, I do like trends.
Tyrell, where are you putting your chip at? You putting your chip on Dozier or Soler?
But the trends is here, Jorge Soler's going to hit a home run. If it's a strikeout, home run type of night.
Is Tyrell's chip on Dozier or Soler?
I think it's on Dozier.
No, that's down.
But didn't you notice, I even said Zimmermann's missing up. That pitch was up, and Monty hit a home run. I should have put my chip there.
StatCast on that.
We'll get it at some point. Yeah, we're all right.
And the trail.
We can't get him.
The pitcher trail was set in the settings.
Oh no, that's like I told you. It was like it's only a certain cutscene they'll show it in.
Okay.
It's not every single one of them.
Hopefully they'll show that. They'll show it during the break there, but I don't know if we'll see the distance. Jorge Soler.
Got all that one.
He's going to get on. Ryan. To Cabrera and out. But the Kansas City Royals get on the board again. Alberto Mondesi, here's his home run in this inning as he's batting second tonight from the left-hand side of the plate. And Mondi goes yard. The 11th home run this season for the Kansas City Royals. Virtual Kansas City Royals. Brad Keller.
His ERA is kind of a bit skewed. It's not really at 11 right now, but it has to be. Due to, of course, saving files.
Due to saving files, he's got a blown-up ERA at this point.
He did get the victory, though. Victor Reyes didn't do much last game.
The left fielder, Victor Reyes.
Ball 1, no strike.
I think that's a good idea, Tyrell. We'll have to figure out that we'd like to put that component in this game. Dozier right field this year. That was a wild 17-10 game. Bananigans, but other than that, these games are relatively low scoring.
Yes.
It's been the long ball for the Kansas City Royals this season.
Mondesi just makes it look so easy.
Effortlessly.
He had to run behind him, set his feet, catch it up in the air. And honestly, it's hard to do that if you aren't trained to play baseball like him.
Pitching changes tonight, brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they're red.
Ball's going to drop. Detroit with another duck on the pond.
The first baseman,
It was all Detroit early in the first game. Fulmer was on the mound, coming back from the Tommy John. Tigers off to an early 3-0 lead, but then it was all Kansas City Royals. Miguel Cabrera, one of the leaders in hitting so far in the early season. Still behind Jorge Soler, who's batting .559 coming into today's game.
Maybe that little ground out might have put that a little bit close to that 500 mark, but you know for a fact he's still ahead of him.
Miggy is typically the DH, but he's playing first base today for Detroit.
Yeah, which is kind of odd to see Harold Castro get the DH spot, because usually we see Miggy just take his time and just rest. But maybe
Harold Castro's batting second, and the thing about it too, he's not a lot of power. 369 plate appearances last year and the 5 home runs. A little bit surprised. That is Detroit's.
He's gonna need a new twig after that one. Miggy hit a home run last game. He launched it.
That early lead for Detroit.
Oh, no. That's going to get down.
Nicky finds the gap on that. Miggy drives in another. 1-1. There's Cabrera. Pretty fired up at second base. We go energy drinks at this point, Cream Dog.
Kind of have to at this point, I think.
Yes, we have to go energy drinks. Virtual Detroit, Michigan. Motown, the Motor City. Have you ever been to Detroit?
Never been to Detroit. I don't feel like I need to go to Detroit for any reason. But
They've actually done a lot of work on it. It's pretty nice.
Good. I at least want to see a Tigers game at some point. There's no reason to go see a Lions game.
Go to the Red Wings.
No, I'm good.
Off the plate, ball 1.
95
can't
miles
stand
an
the Red
hour
Wings.
for Keller there.
Cannot stand the Red Wings.
Athene has to be happy with the velocity of Brad Keller so far. Eleventh pitch coming up for Brad Keller. Stellar Keller by Tyrell. I call him Big Baby. Gets a strike out there. Big Baby Brad Keller.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Cameron Maven.
Cameron Maven. He gets on, followed by Austin Romine. This is once again Miguel Cabrera stealing those signs at second base. But that's legal if you're not doing it electronically.
Or hitting trash cans.
Right, Houston?
It's true.
Knock on wood if you're with me. John Gruden. Chucky.
I enjoy some John Gruden. I know you don't, Binks, but I do.
Kramer brought to you by Fescoe in the morning, 5:58 to 10 o'clock each day. Bob Fescoe, Josh Klingler, and Ryan Mikowski.
I do enjoy waking up to work for them when they need help. I do enjoy that a lot.
Let's see who you're brought to you by. I'm brought to you by Bacon Night.
I hope you're brought to you by your own show, Bink.
Hunter Dozier slide. Made it look good. Look at Keller giving him. He knows what happened. A lot of Detroit Tiger fans. A few Royals fans sprinkled in, but
some weird-looking Tiger fans.
it is the old-school Detroit Tigers jersey. I had one just like that. I gave it to Vern.
Oh, nice. Good. That was nice of you to do that there, Bink.
I outgrew it.
Leading off for the Royals,
Salvador Perez coming back from Tommy John. Been the starter each game at catcher for the Royals yesterday or Monday for 3 for 4, bringing that average up to 353 on the young season.
Ball 1.
Almost going to go Cam Gallagher, but that off day helps Sal Perez. Don't want to use him too much.
We at least need to have him in there for opening day. Maybe after opening day, we can just have him take a break.
I was thinking about sprinkling him at first base, but not the way that McBroom and Ahern have been hitting this year.
Oh, wow.
So they
That's
got a
fair,
hold
it's
of
gone.
that one.
Nope. Foul ball.
And foul ball.
It was fair. It's gone.
No Grand Slam Cam yet, Tyrell.
Ball 2.
Good to have Sal back. I think they're going to put a statue in Kaufman of him.
They need to.
Because you need to. This generation of players that did so well.
Good
Sal
symbol.
Perez is going to get a hit, continuing that hot streak for Sal Perez. But here's the idea. Statue in the outfield with an ever-pouring bucket. Because, you know, the city of fountains.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a bucket like he's pouring. You remember they
Like
put
the-
this
like the-
billboard
like the
up.
Salvi
Everybody got
Splash
that
type
picture.
thing?
Yeah, everybody got that picture by that billboard.
Yeah.
But it's how it continue
I like that.
like fountains. They go through it and kids can dunk their heads in it.
Oh,
It's
that's-
it's
all right.
hot. And
I like that. I
everything
like
else
that a
are
lot.
adults. Are you even, Kramer?
I mean, I would go through it.
How about that? A little statue with an ever-flowing fountain.
Bit of a hit and run on there with Matheny on these Royals. Didn't work out per se.
Matheny is going to be aggressive this year. He's doing it with his pitching staff already, especially with lefties. Slide step.
the first
How he wants him throwing.
9.
So they can get it to first base. Limit those stolen bases. Here comes Boom Boom McBroom. Battling with Ryan O'Hearn, the two leading hitters for the Royals in spring training. McBroom and O'Hearn. O'Hearn led the way at 343, 5 home runs, but 314 and 3 home runs for Boom Boom McBroom, who got his first Major League home run
That's a good
Monday.
contact on that one, too.
And then the Royals gave him a virtual silent treatment in the dugout. It was fun to see.
That was fun. It was very fun to see that. Oh, he's going to keep raking.
Boy, McBroom,
He's taking the cover off the ball.
we need to, yeah, I mean,
so
it's
far.
hard to take that bat out of the lineup the way he's in.
The left fielder,
Boom Boom McBroom.
Alex Gordon.
Going Oppo.
We got double off that, too. That was just beautiful hitting. Zimmermann just still leaving the ball up right now, and it's not looking good. And the fact that we have Alex Gordon up at the dish. I'm not going to say much from a chip down yet, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Already got a home run early in the season. Chicago.
Nope. That's in
Playing some good left field, as you would expect. Nice 389 average for Gordo, 421 on base.
Hope you're all enjoying your night tonight, watching some Royals baseball with us.
Brought to you by 610 Sports Radio, home of the Kansas City Chiefs, home of the Kansas City Royals, home of the Kansas State Wildcats. 610 Sports Radio. It's good for you.
Exactly.
Don't forget to stay connected at home with your smart devices. Just ask your smart devices, hey Alexa, play 610 Sports Radio.
Guess what? She will.
I know she will.
She'll even
I use
fart for her.
I use smart devices, you know.
So I'm not a big fan of smart devices because I'll manually plug it in. But that's just my.
You're kind of paranoid, Kramer.
Oh, there we go, Gordon. Not going to score McBroom.
Yep. 2-1 Kansas City.
Oh.
Boom Boom slides in. And Zimmermann just trying to figure out to get Gordon.
The second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Gordon's not a big look-at-me guy, but why not? He's yet to be hit by a pitch this year, which is unusual for Gordo. Don't forget the chat box in the right-hand side. Nicky Lopez struggling this year. I will say this about Nicky Lopez. He'll join Fescoe in the morning, the real Nicky Lopez, 9:30. Fescoe in the morning, Nicky Lopez. Friday.
This is the third attempt the Royals have tried a hit and run. It's either been fouled away or put out over in right field. So I like the aggressiveness right here early still. Oh, Nicky, a little single.
Nicky Lopez. The bulked up Nicky Lopez in this game.
Oh, they're going to get a put out at second.
Yeah, Gordon.
That gets rid of that single there for Nicky.
Now batting, the center fielder, with Merrifield.
I don't know if Bill Duplessis is going to take a look at that again or not.
Close. That's all I got to say. It was close.
With hitting a nice cool 353 this season.
Now this is the hit and run option right here. You have a quick some speed on first base with Nicky, and you have wit that can hit anything.
Oh, that's up there.
Still missing up on the zone, Zimmermann.
Zimmermann, 32 pitches in the second. Royals been really working the count on starting pitchers this year.
Yeah, they have been. It's nice to see some good plate discipline from them. Wanted that pitch
Witt
up.
got underneath that one. Not what he wanted. Cameron Maben gets the final out for Detroit. Nova's already warming up.
No, we saw Nova in the last game, too.
You've been putting the Facebook Watch Live on it?
Of course.
Okay, so the people can watch live on Facebook, YouTube.
Twitter, they can just click
Twitter
on that.
as
Make
well.
sure you click on that link when you get here. Make sure you like and subscribe, because then you hit the notification icon when you subscribe, so you know every single time you are alerted when we are live, so you can watch with us.
Counts 1-0.
I really wanted Nicky to get that single. Having to put down a fielder's choice for him,
Yeah.
it hurts. It hurts. But I like how when we had Vern on earlier, He said Jordon Zimmermann stinks, and yeah, he stinks.
2 balls, 1
3-1 right now.
Vern was letting it fly. White Sox, Cleveland, scoreless in the second. Cleveland's 2-2 on the young season. Chicago 1-3.
Nope.
That was a ball.
Twins 2-2 on the season.
All right, do you see where that pitch
Detroit
was?
1-3.
Solid contact. Catcher Austin Romine. Full count now.
Right through the gap again. We've seen that a few times this season.
Batting seventh.
Settle there.
Number 14.
That's all right. Like I said, it's just a single. He's kept the ball down for about the most part of the first 2 innings. It's a good spot to keep the ball at.
You remember the mascot's name? In Chicago, it's Southpaw. It's Paws.
Yeah, it's pause.
Gardy.
Looks just like him. Well, I wish Matheny looked like Matheny out there with his mustache.
He's got a stash this year.
His porn stash.
Looks nice.
It's trouble.
Gordo with the dive. Wet Jim once again for the Gold Glover. Alex Gordon.
Batting eighth.
I mean, when he tracks the ball, look at that StatCast can show us the distance.
Good draw.
16 miles an hour, route efficiency, 157 feet he covered.
That's some good stat cast.
Good StatCast by Alex.
So he has 2 RBIs this
Covered
game.
57
A
feet.
web gym.
16 miles an hour for Alex.
He's having a hell of a game so far. We've only gone through 2. That's skied. Is that for Nicky?
Easy play for Lopez.
Batting ninth. The third baseman, Vern. Candelario.
I'm surprised Candelario is so far in the lineup. He's had production
Jeter?
last year. He had production last year when they traded Nick Castellanos.
Who's now a member of the Reds with Mike Moustakas.
Exactly. That's a stacked
Trevor
hitting
Bauer,
lineup.
Reds teams. Gonna be fun to watch. Virtual Detroit, Michigan. Royals 3-1 lead in the second. Oh, Salvi tried to frame that one. And the K. Into the second. Royals 3-1 over the Tigers. Look at Keller. He's got to open that brow. Glad to get out of that one. Adalberto Mondesi had that home run in the first inning. On fire, hitting .350 this season.
0-1.
It's like you can see Monty hitting 2 home runs this game. I would like to see that. Is it possible? Of course.
Remember 2 years ago, he actually led to the
1 ball,
Royals in home run
2
distance.
strikes.
Like average home run distance.
Really?
He can swing, man. He's 5 tool. Like I said, he's a guy that can bat third, fourth, first. He can bat wherever.
Oh, that curveball just got him.
Got him there, though.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
Chicago and Cleveland still scoreless in the third.
Put my chip down right here, Hunter Dozier.
Hey!
Pitch, too.
.286 with playing a solid right field. Didi could play him at first, third, right field. Versatility from Hunter Dozier.
He's like almost another Whit Merrifield.
This is the new age in Major League Baseball, man.
You got to play everywhere.
14 and 15 in a row, stayed in one position. And last year they were all over the place. I once saw Sal Perez in the playoffs in 2014. He just messing around before the game played shortstop. Of course, most of these guys are shortstops at some point in their career.
Yeah.
Jorge Soler.
Nice little 12-6
That's where the best
curveball.
player typically would play.
Oh, of course.
Which is why he never played shortstop.
I actually played shortstop growing up, like all the way through, and
But
then
you're taller, so you'd have to do kind of Cal Ripken.
yeah, I was. That's
Cal
why.
Ripken scoop coming from the side.
That's why they moved me to first base because of my length. Which it makes sense.
Victor Reyes, the left fielder for the Tigers.
For the Tigers,
Keller working up 30 pitches here in the third.
Victor Reyes.
88. Off speed from Brad. Big baby. Second start of the season. 4-man rotation so far for the boys in blue.
I like it so far. That is get foul. That's getting foul.
Opening day tomorrow at the K.
Danny Duffy on the mound.
Duffman.
Pretty sure Kikuchi's on for Seattle.
Well, we just tweeted out the make sure you do it. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job, Kramer.
Thank you.
And Detroit in business.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Harold Castro hit the ball well last year. Just not much power.
And yes, opening day will be at 3 tomorrow. So
Pregame at 2:50.
Yes.
We usually do night games, but the opening days we do a little special thing. We do like the actual time, like we did the Chicago game, and then tomorrow. But typically there'll be night games, unless the weekend games are at 1:10. They'll be at 1:10 still.
Yes. That's a typical time for the Royals games too. I believe. I don't think they have a. Do they have a night Saturday game?
They usually do. Yeah, they usually have
Every once in a
6:10
while.
starts.
That's
So we call it 6:10 Saturday, Kramer.
That is true. Starting in May, we'll see some night Saturday games.
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Very true. It was about 40 years ago. Not today, but
There you go, Brett. Oh, watch the bat, Salvi.
hey, don't trip on that thing.
Trip on that bat.
Now batting, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
I'm behind on my little book over here with what happened with players.
Are we doing anything special on opening day?
Well, Bink is wearing a 3-piece suit.
No, I'm not, Kramer. Gonna wear my birthday suit tomorrow.
I hope not.
It's not my
Oh, don't run on Salvi.
Oh, Sally laid on the throw. It's one thing Matheny was willing to cut down.
Still on base there for Reyes. Miggy was already an RBI double in this game back in the first.
He's been a hot hitter, one of the best hitters in the league early in the season. And as I mentioned, he almost makes per plate appearance the median household income in the state of Michigan. A couple years ago, he was more, but now it's gone up. But it's close to it. Every at bat. That's $56,000.
That is crazy, man.
He's well paid. Baseball, man.
He's well paid to swing a stick. A thing of lumber. Hot dogs and pretzels. I wish we could get hot dogs
And
and
Miguel
pretzels.
Cabrera on base again for the Detroit Tigers. Being a tough out here in 2020.
I mean, I hope that turns around from virtual Miggy into regular Miggy. I want to see him succeed in his elderly days in Major League Baseball.
And he won the Triple Crown right here at Kauffman Stadium.
Which is
The
pretty
real
cool.
Miguel Cabrera, yeah. 10,000 walk at the K. Miguel Cabrera never forgets that. He was really against Detroit at Lorenzo King back in 14. He says, I'm not talking right now, we're playing. Going to turn things around for the Royals.
Nope. Ball one.
Miguel Cabrera always gets his hair cut in Kansas City as well. They bring a barber into Kauffman Stadium.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, you want to keep your trim every single day
And
the
Miguel
way it
Dux,
is.
he likes getting his hair cut in Kansas City.
Imagine having your own personal barber. Okay?
Well, they have their own chefs now. Remember Major League Baseball
Yeah,
made
that's
that
true.
mandatory last year? Their own chefs. Reminds me, I told you, Joey Gallo was here on his first road trip. Was in Kansas City back when
2 and 2.
he first came up, and he met the media there before in the clubhouse of the Rangers, and he was just talking about Chipotle being on the point. Loved it. It's a different lifestyle in major leagues, man, from the minor leagues.
Everybody move up
Perez.
on that.
Gotta watch Perez.
Wild pitch on them. Moving the runners up to move up the base. Imagine having Chipotle, though, on a plane.
They love it. Not only that, but the chefs for each of these teams, these players are
So,
treated
like,
well.
do they make it kind of like hibachi style type thing?
I don't know. I've never been on a visiting team's plane with Chipotle.
True. At some point, I don't want to be on a visiting team, but I'd rather be on the home team's plane
Yeah.
and see what they have.
Well, it's so different. These guys talk about the minor league baseball, the pro. There's drink fridges, Gatorade, water, whatever you want.
Unlimited.
Major league life is the spread is always there in the in the little calendars there, or not in the calendars on the TVs there in the clubhouse. Treated well.
Which makes sense because there's 162 games for them, and they at least want to live a lavish lifestyle during it and then relax in the offseason.
They are fed well.
Jonathan Scope, who struck out earlier,
Former Twin.
and also former Oriole.
And
score
Boom
one.
Boom makes it easy there. Boom Boom's playing some good defense. That has been there as well earlier this season. For Boom Boom McBroom, who hit 26 home runs in the minors in Scranton, home of
You said this
Dunder
last time.
Mifflin.
Yeah, there we
The
go.
Office.
I'm not a big Office type of guy, though.
Wonder if he was friends with Dwight.
I bet.
Opening day was in Detroit on Monday. Royals have their third opening day tomorrow. 2 on the road.
That's out. 1 and 1.
Perez do us both with 14 strikes, 9 balls so far for Brad Keller. New uniforms this year in Major League Baseball.
Throwing out the Nikes.
That's ball 2.
92 for Keller on that one. "55 pitches so far in the third here for Brad. Big Baby from the state of Georgia.
We got a full count. 3-2.
Mic'd up umps. We like the concept.
Yeah, they need to add that in Major League Baseball. It's kind of like watching the XFL. You know, you and I both enjoyed the XFL with
We
how
did.
transparent it is with your viewers.
Yeah.
Let's make more transparent for Major League Baseball. Don't mic up the players just yet or interview them, but mic up the umpires.
I'm with you on that. Don't forget, we'll have a
Oh,
post-game
kept
show
him chasing.
where you can call in because we have what, Kramer?
We have a
phone
phone
line.
line.
As you look on the screen there, Kramer's going to hold up the phone. There you go. Kramer's got the phone. It works.
It does.
And there's a phone line, and we'll post the phone line in around the 8th and 9th inning.
We'll go bottom of the 8th. We'll post that number. We don't want you to call right now.
Here comes Sal Perez.
13.
Off to a
Salvador
great start.
Perez.
The Royals hitting 389, 7 for 18 this season. Virtual Sal Perez playing well. Coming back from that TJ.
Ball one, no strike.
I'm ready to see a healthy Salvador Perez play. A full season. I can't wait for it.
He made it clear he didn't want to play a lot of first base, even though that's kind of maybe his eventual position. He's got that cat-like quickness.
Maybe first, maybe DH him a little bit.
DH.
I like his bat in the lineup. I really do.
Put Soler in right field when we do that.
And Soler can play the field.
White Sox up 1-0 on Cleveland. White Sox off to a slow start. A lot of expectations for that team this year with Yasmani Grandal, Gio Gonzalez, and Edwin Encarnacion. The Royals got a first-hand look at the Southsiders.
It touched him up a little bit.
Michael
8 home runs in that series.
As the ball was flying out of the park in cold, rainy Chicago.
4-seam fastball. Here comes Franco with those socks.
He's got some swag with him. I like it.
I like it. Welcome to Kansas City. Go.
Not yet. We'll welcome him fully tomorrow.
Welcome to the Royals, Kramer.
Outside, that's the ball. Yeah.
That was right where Perez wanted it.
Oh,
One ball.
what I've noticed though with Jordon Zimmermann, he's relying more on that curveball, and it's working. They're swinging on top of it.
It is. And strikes up Perez, or Franco looking not happy with that. Look at him look back at the ump. Better be careful.
He may have thought it was up. I kind of.
It looked high to me.
McBroom.
It might be on the
Look at him.
chest
Nice
area.
framing job though by Roman.
It was a very good frame. That's probably what that got it there.
Franco not
Have you
happy
seen that
with the
YouTube or that Twitter video of the kid jumping up to catch the ball, bringing it back
Yeah, how
down
about
to frame it? I mean, of course, the umpire didn't give it to him,
Oh,
which he
that's
should have.
ball. Here comes Boom Boom McBroom. 375 goes Oppo earlier in this game for a nice single.
He's on a tear right now.
He is. Platooning with Ryan O'Hearn at first base. Both these guys trying to get that job. Both O'Hearn and McBroom in great spring training for the Kansas City Royals.
Make sure you look at our social media feeds tomorrow. There might be a poll question or two. Please vote in that. It might decide of what the lineup's going to look like tomorrow.
We have some decisions to make for Virtual Matheny.
And we can't. And it's not relied upon us.
Chases that one, not happy with himself.
You can't hit them all. Yeah, he's underneath it. Once again, if you guys haven't liked this, please like it. If you haven't subscribed, please
Like
subscribe.
and subscribe. You can watch it on Facebook, Twitter. Just click it and go, or go straight to our YouTube page. And if you subscribe, you'll get it automatically sent to you. Here's Heidi Watney update. Usually we like those updates when the Royals are hitting. 'cause then they
Exactly,
hit.
we do like those.
Heidi Whitney is brought to you by Cody and Gold, 10 to 2 daily.
Is he supposed to? Maybe he's supposed to bat this. I don't think they've even got to the lineup yet. They showed that picture of Miguel Cabrera. It's Austin Romine. They got a while for Miguel Cabrera to bat.
Romine Stewart Goodman.
The catcher.
Time to shoot.
I think the network is giving us old footage.
Blame it on the network.
Got to do it that way.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Did you play baseball before? Have you played? Did you play?
Used to be a catcher a long time ago.
But
He
you
wasn't very good.
I bet you were a boss though at times.
No, it's terrible. Hand-eye coordination is not my thing.
Could you hit?
If I got a hold of it. I played football, Kramer.
Yeah? Maybe you were good at that.
Yeah, I thought I was, but maybe others thought differently. I did lead the team in sacks my senior year.
Nice.
Yep.
That's always good.
I was a linebacker, and the two inside linebackers and I were heavier than our defensive tackles, so they switched us, and I went down on the line.
I mean, it worked out that way. There's production.
If it wasn't for speed and skill, I would be in the NFL.
We all say that.
Rough season so far for Kristen Stewart. $95 for Keller. That's one thing about Verlander. Remember, he used to get stronger as the game went on.
It's true.
So dancing around 99, 98.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, outside Keller time back-to-back, 95 miles an hour. Working that heater. Forcing it.
Inside, ball 2.
Terrell, I don't think the Tigers offered Mahomes that contract.
$177.
I think that'd be funny, though. But, of course, that's carrying. Oh, Alex Gordon. Good catch. At the warning track.
That's what Gordon does. Gordon with a nice catch earlier. The web jump. Defensive play of the game. 57 feet he covered.
He's having a good game right now. But that'd be funny if that was an actual legit offer. I'd enjoy it. I could see Mahomes throw some have him play for the Royals. Go across the street, across the parking lot.
Is sitting right there too with that money. Wit, right there.
Quick work.
Nice inning for Brad Keller. 3-2, Kansas City over Detroit into the fourth. Jordon Lopez and Merrifield coming up for Kansas City. Gordo with his nice, cool 421 average so far this season.
Gordon's
Leading up for Kansas City.
nice little trade piece they have right now for him. If it still goes to the way that it's projected, maybe the Royals don't finish first. Maybe it's a piece that you might want to get something for the future out of. But the way the virtual Royals are going right now, it's sitting good for the old veteran of Alex Gordon.
How about, speaking of virtual, Tyreek Hill scores 60 on the Honey Badger in Madden 20, the Round 1 tournament.
Hey, good for him. Tyreek Hill plays that game nonstop.
Virtual.
He's always streaming.
That's right.
Ball. The count is 2-1.
Yeah,
Gordon squeezing that back.
Feel free to ask us any questions. We'll answer. As long as they're appropriate.
Ball that side.
Keep it clean. Zimmermann's at 59 pitches right now. He's going to pitch 64.
11 home runs for the Royals early in the season. Mondesi with the home run in the first.
That's tag.
Hey, Gordo, nearly a home run.
I wonder if he's going to get a double off that. That's good.
Yeah, Gordon with the double. Look at him. This is Gordo.
The batter number 1. Second
A hit and a double with 2 RBIs today.
Boy, Gordon almost hit exactly where Mondesi hit his home run. Bounces off the wall.
The person who had 2 souvenirs. Good idea for Gordon off the run.
Got him.
Lopez is trying to get that average up.
He would have had a hit if there wasn't a fielder's choice. If Gordon could have ran to second.
The center fielder with
Remember shifts? You don't like shifts. Would you never point out when the shift works? That was not a shift.
No, I'll never point out when it works. It's rare. You know, it happens all the time in real life, but virtual it doesn't.
Nope. Outside.
Plus, I always thought it was funny when they would shift me. And it's like if you're a batter, you know when to wait to hit it to the opposite side. Because for me, I had some power, but I'm that guy. I'd rather get on base and help improve the team. I'm not in it for myself. At times, I'll hit a home run. Push it away though. That's all. I always love it. As a lefty, you always want to hit it in the left field.
That is true. Thanks to Josh Vernier, Royals virtual insider, joining us in pregame.
Maybe he had a little trouble with that
Yeah,
ball.
he gets there. Merrifield. Merrifield's always going to run it out. That's what you get with
Now
Witt.
batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
That's right, Tyrell. They're going to take one of the playoff games and put on Nickelodeon this year.
Just crazy.
It's one of the playoff games on Sunday, I believe. CBS
so.
is going to simulcast it.
I mean, there's nothing on.
It's going to be simulcast. It's not just going to be on Nickelodeon. It'll be simulcast.
Well, that's a good thing for Sundays because there's nothing on Nickelodeon. I mean, I'm probably you probably
I'm trying to reach the
you
younger
haven't
audience.
you haven't watched Nickelodeon in how long?
It's been a while,
I mean,
man.
it's not on PlayStation.
When
Vue,
the kids were young, I don't watch cartoons.
I mean, I still do, and I'm 23, but that's just me.
That does not surprise me, Kramer.
But SpongeBob, have him out there. Maybe he can broadcast the game.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, I need to get SpongeBob out there. He's gonna flip the.
What's the rest of the song? Do you know
have
the
him,
rest of the
have
song?
him flip the.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants. He's yellow and porous can be, or something like that. Why can't I think of
Don't
the
forget,
song?
7th inning. We sing the 7th inning
That's
stretch
true.
with you.
Yes, you better sing at home. We'll just have just say, "Hey Alexa, play Take Me Out to the Ball Game." You know how funny that'd be if that pops up right now. Trying to beat out Mondesi at first.
Nickelodeon. Maybe they should have SpongeBob. Candelario, Reyes, and Castro. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Absorbent and yellow and porous as he.
go.
SpongeBob SquarePants. If nautical nonsense be something you wish,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
then drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Ready?
Okay. Yeah, Lopez and Barlow in the pen for the Royals right now.
Haven't seen Barlow this year. We've seen Lopez a couple times.
Lopez has been touched up a couple of times.
Is Virtual
too.
Matheny going to go with Virtual Barlow? Matheny's working this bullpen nice this year. He's given Holland a couple chances. Holland roughed up a little bit in Chicago. Kennedy had to come in the game. The second appearance was from Greg Holland was on point.
The left fielder, number 22, Victor Reyes.
Don't forget, opening day tomorrow at the K.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock start for us. We'll have pregame at 2:50.
That's out.
$94 for Big Baby.
2-0.
He's at least going to get his ERA down today. Possibly with the win.
He has a crisp inning here. I can see Matheny keeping him in. Harold Castro on deck for the Tigers. DH today. Ben says they should have Ren and Stimpy in action. You know what else they have a lot of in Georgia?
Oranges.
Waffle houses.
Oh yeah, they're home base. And
Near
also Chick-fil-A has a
Yeah,
lot
near
of those.
Augusta, there's one on both sides of the highway. There's Waffle houses everywhere. Love Waffle House. They're always open.
Yeah, it's true. 24 hours. Always
I've
somebody
eaten at the
working.
Waffle House on Christmas before. Imagine that.
Nice.
I love the Waffle House.
What do you usually get?
Hash browns and waffles.
You get steak and eggs, man.
You know what, though? One of my favorite is we have a walk there for Big Baby. I'd hope in his case, the Virtual Matheny. Speaking of the Waffle House, they have a jukebox in there. Let's play their theme song.
What's Waffle House?
You eat at the Waffle House. They
Really?
actually have Waffle House songs.
Really?
I'm a big fan of Waffle House. Pause again. Mascots are like clowns.
Well, they are. You watch Bull Durham?
They
Big?
creep me out a little bit. Huh?
Have you ever seen Bull Durham?
Mm-hmm.
The clown at the beginning?
Tyrell saying he gets to this inning, Virtual Matheny leads him in.
I don't see him coming out for the 6th. I do not see him coming out.
His pitch count,
76.
close game though, 3-2.
Runner.
Got a runner.
No ball.
Second.
Two
Oh, get him this time.
Got him. Sheriff Sal.
That gun back in your holster.
Boom.
That was a high throw.
Brad Keller, 2-3 with a 3.31 in 5 career starts against the Tigers, 9 appearances.
I have never seen the game. Sorry for cutting you off.
Zimmerman's 4-1
Challenge
with 307 in 9 first starts against the Royals.
So he actually has good numbers against the Royals.
Yeah, Zimmerman's been good.
He has 6 strikeouts right now tonight.
That helps Keller, though.
That does.
Getting that out there.
Yes.
With Perez.
Here we go. The inning's over.
We will see Keller again. They're already waving goodbye. Rocking in the Motor City.
Leading off for Kansas City, the right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
Those are 2 strikeouts on the afternoon so far for the Royals.
Whoa, that's down.
We got Burrows and Nova. Nova's been warming up since the 2nd inning.
Either he was just standing up.
He's probably having a bullpen session right now. Staying loose.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Tyrell, the fans laughing on him. Hill was really good at that, and that's right. Tyreek Hill scores 60 points on the Honey Badger in virtual Madden tonight.
That sounds like some good wood. That's single there.
All right, chip down.
Right here.
Soler. Yeah.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Home run, 425 feet.
They even put the distance on there.
If StatCast gives us it, it didn't on the Monty home run earlier.
Slayer has 3 home runs in the season. Hey, Jeremy
Kamen is the league's leading hitter.
That's ball 2.
I will take Tyreek Hill to win the whole thing. Does he have to stay with the same team? I guess he used the Bears tonight. Does he have to stay with the same team?
I'm not sure how that worked. What team did he use?
That was taking place when we were doing this, so we were able to watch it. Virtual NASCAR has been fun to watch this year.
I didn't watch the last race.
They have the real racers driving. It's fun.
Nope.
Milwaukee all
Ball
over the
4.
Cardinals, 6-0.
So your chip has been wasted away. I've done one, and you've done one so far.
You done Dozier, didn't you?
Yep.
Catcher,
And he
number
struck out.
13, Salvador Perez.
Good broadcasters can usually call home runs. Ryan Lefevre is very good at that, by the way. He's done it a few times. Already making a pitching change.
I'm going to say it's Nova. Nova's coming in.
This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they're red.
And they're red.
Please make sure if you're new to this, like it.
Subscribe.
And also turn the notifications on so you know when we're live, so you can watch the game with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
From Jeremy Danner.
For the Tigers.
This is life now, huh? Okay, I'm in. That's right, Jeremy. Each day the Royals play, we play as well. That's how we do it. The Royals play, we play, and tomorrow, the home opener.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. So chug that beer, Jeremy. Chug that beer.
Hope everybody's fridges are still full of beer.
I chugged last night.
You did? You chugged twice?
And then I lined up 3, but didn't feel. Yeah, I was having a little fun last night.
Yeah,
too.
it seemed like that. I wish I got the invite.
Well,
I could have done a virtual
social
chug.
distancing.
Could have done a
right?
virtual chug with you, Bing.
Well, you could have, but you decided not to.
Didn't get the invitation.
Well, I drink alone. I drink alone.
I don't know that song.
George Thorogood. I drink alone.
You think he's going to tag up on this?
It's
Karen
how I
David's
do.
arm? Dozier going?
Jeremy's
He's going.
always down.
He's
Oh,
going.
as Dozier slides, he's safe. Hunter Dozier.
The third baseman, number
Now that's a
7.
productive out right there.
No
by
outs
Salvi.
for the Royals, 3-2. Guardy's already gone to the bullpen. Already 2 home runs on the season. Got those socks pulled up nice and high. Old school.
You know when the Royals went back-to-back yaks?
Tyrell's going chip here. Virtual Mike Matheny with the stash this year.
He's going chip on Salvi is what he's going on.
Oh, is he going salvage?
Since we're on delay a little bit, he's going on salvage.
Okay.
But I'm going on Maikel Franco. No, nope, I take it back.
95 miles
I jumped
an hour
the gun.
for Burroughs. Burroughs throws it quite a bit harder than what the Royals saw earlier in this game with Jordon Zimmermann. 1-13 to 6.91 last year.
So Tyrell's used
trying
both.
to rebound. First outing this year did not go as planned.
Nope, not at all. But Tyrell's used both his chips. We'll document that.
Okay. You're out, Tyrell.
That's dropping.
And
That's going to score two.
That's going to score two. You're absolutely right.
Maybe Solaire's hold up a third. Maybe it depends what they want to use with him. Yeah, BC.
Nah, they didn't throw home.
He held up.
4-2, Kansas City Royals. Maikel Franco continues the hot bat for the Kansas City Royals. Boom, boom, McBroom. That's seventh. Hit his first Major League home run on Monday. Came into a dugout that did not want to give him a nice little off speed there. 333. Battling with Ryan O'Hearn. They're going to be platooning this year at first. Undecided which direction the Royals will go tomorrow at first. It was Ryan O'Hearn for the first couple of games, but it's been boom boom as of late. Ben says George Thorogood was in town a month ago. Good show. I drink alone. I like to drink by myself.
That's outside.
Were you a fan of Elvis Presley, Kramer?
I listened to his music when I was growing up.
You ever been to Graceland?
No.
Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down at the end of Lonely Street.
Oh,
nice bat flip. Look at Burroughs throwing his hand down. Boom, boom.
Another 3-run Yahtzee.
Boom Boom has been on fire this year. McDonald's crank out the McBroom burger. See if the Royals will high-five him today. Wow, he has been on fire this season. 7-2 Kansas City. Wow. McBroom got a hold of that one. Look at Burroughs pissed. We still don't have the distance.
They'll come at some point, Bink.
Number 4, Alec.
We're a StatCast and we need it.
That's
We
not
got
going too
Gordon's
far.
slide for catch. Is there some setting we didn't have on? Oh, we got to check. We didn't check box scores. We're going to check it after the inning.
I'll do it after this inning. We'll do that.
Nicky.
Did we not put something for home runs? We got the pitches up there. Oh, well.
We can't have a perfect broadcast, Bink. I'm sorry about that.
5 hours for a download, Zach. What takes 5 hours, Zach? 29 people watching. I like that. Don't forget to subscribe. Been streaming for 1 hour and 7 minutes. Keeping you company on a beautiful night in Kansas City. Oh, and Lopez was hit. Wow. Don't forget, Nicky Lopez is bulked up this year in the game. Takes one right there. 3 Royals batters hit in the first game against Chicago. Brady Singer came in, got the win, hit 2 batters at Chicago. Really earning that trust of the Royals clubhouse.
Oh, and 1.
I've been asked here, all the way from Eudora, Kansas, asking me if they can put the game on TV. Yes, you can. Go to YouTube on your television or go to the internet.
It's true. If you have a smart
and
TV.
go to 610 or go to YouTube, 610 Sports Space KC. You can watch this game on TV. And a shout out to Mama Loca's Cantina in the southern part of Missouri. Mark Schwinn, the owner of Mama Loca's, they play our games live on TV for the takeout customers. So they can stand there, get their orders to take home while watching.
That's actually pretty
Virtual
cool.
Royals. Shout out to you guys.
You know for a fact they saw that McBroom home run.
McBroom sauce.
The boom McBroom.
Hello, Carter. What was our McBroom burger? It was double patties, pepper jack, jalapenos, siracha mustard, or mayo.
Yes. No mayo.
Ketchup.
Oh, he beat
Sriracha.
that one out. Whit
Beats it out,
Merrifield.
Whit. Whit is such a tough out, man. He is. Hitting over 300 this season. Solid for the Kansas City Royals again. Shout out Eudora, Kansas. Our affiliate there is YouTube 610 Sports Space KC.
Well, that's gonna
This game is worldwide. It's going to score.
Is Nicky going being sent home? I don't think he. Yep, he did. He got sent home.
8-2, Kansas City. 6th inning. Virtual Royals looking for a little 2-game sweep
Now batting.
over the Kitty Cats.
Hunter Dozier.
Virtual Brad Keller is a stud. Yeah, Virtual Solera. Virtual Monty's a stud, too. Monty's been on fire. A home run earlier in this game, Carter. Here comes Ivan Nova.
The Tigers.
He's actually been standing up since about the 2nd inning.
Eva.
I think he was just anxious. He wouldn't throw. He just
He's
went in.
Give me another. Give me another. Yep.
This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious and
They're red. That's going to get out of the inning.
out of the inning. Will we see Big Baby? Here's Ryan McBroom's home run once again. 2nd home run on the year for Ryan Boom Boom McBroom. Absolutely crushed it. Jorge Lopez played in 2 games earlier this season. Appearance number 3.
Let's do a stat check real quick.
Oh, yeah, so let's check the box score real quick. People who stand by is Kramer, engineer, producer, and co-host.
Here we go.
Whit Merrifield, 1 for 2. Mondesi, 2 for 4 with the 2 ribs. Also with a couple hits, Ryan Boom Boom McBroom, but the 3 RBIs and the home run. And we'll check the pitching as well for the Kansas City Royals as Brad Keller went 5 for the Royals today, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, lowering his ERA to 8.36. For the Detroit Tigers, it's been a lot of 1 hits, no multiple hits for Detroit. And as far as Zimmermann, went 1-13 last year with a 6.91. Zimmermann, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs. So Zimmermann, who's been good against the Royals, 4-1 with a 3.61 ERA in his career. Not so good today.
Yeah, it's he's being touched up right now, and it just stays true. Last year was 1-13 with like a 6 ERA. It's still continuing. It's just not a good scene for just for him, just for Zimmermann.
Miguel Cabrera.
Some people looking forward to the 610 Sports Space KC to watch this game live. People can see the other games, but not this one. 610 Sports Space KC.
I'll give you a pro tip, Jeremy. I know you play RBI baseball on the Switch. So I can get fair. It goes slice and foul. Jeremy, when Super Mega Baseball 3 comes out, I suggest you to get that on the Switch.
I'm jealous of Jeremy. You know, he's with Four Hands Brewery in St. Louis, or the company in St. Louis. Lives here in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Big Royals fan. He has this this way to chug beer really fast. It's I'm jealous of this little thing he's got. Never seen it before, but it's pretty good. I just drink the old-fashioned way, Jeremy.
Like, what do you mean that he...
I don't know. He's got this cool thing.
A cool thing that allows you to drink beer faster. Shouldn't you enjoy your beer instead of chug it, you think?
It's the same thing. I mean, I did think of that once I was done. I was like, man, I could have sit and enjoyed these. I got to stop drinking my rations so fast. The rations keep me going to the liquor store.
It's true.
I need to slow down, just enjoy my beer.
Curbside pickup action with that?
Frosty mugs, though. I've got a lot of frosty glasses. It's one thing I have a lot of, is beer and frosty mugs. Look at Austin. The Boom Boom McBroom burger. I like the little emoji of the burger. We've got to do something, man. It's got to be Boom Boom. I don't even know. What's his nickname? I don't even know. He's got to go to his baseball reference. What's his Boom Boom? Ryan McBroom baseball reference. Sometimes it has their nickname.
Ask Alexa, what's Ryan McBroom nickname? Hey Alexa, what's Ryan McBroom's nickname? I don't have an Alexa.
I don't have an Alexa either, so what the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to get the people's who's watching this who have an Alexa. It might mess up their
Alexa, turn the thermostat down to 60. Sorry, folks.
0-1.
That's mean. That's mean, B.
I know.
I wouldn't go that far.
You know, if I could teach Alexa to grab a beer.
Bink, you would not leave your house.
No, I really wouldn't.
No.
Wonder if anybody sponsored his baseball reference page. I think Danny Parkins once when he was here with the Carrington, I think they sponsored Whit Merrifield's because you can sponsor these baseball reference pages.
Oh, you can?
Oh yeah, let's get your name and everything on there.
Mike said she didn't find one. So apparently Alexa's working when we're saying that. That's funny.
There's Boom Boom.
Oh, terrible throw.
Mondi. Oh, Mondi.
God.
What is Mondi doing
on?
there? McBroom wasn't ready for it.
So
That was going to be late anyway. Mondi throws it into almost the dugout.
there's going to be 2 errors in that play, and there's a give one to... Yeah, watch Bink. Look at this. McBroom's going to throw it to second.
Yeah, good play here by McBroom, and I don't think he was expecting
it wasn't a good
Mondi
play at all.
was off the back. Then all of a sudden, Mondi decides to throw it a little bit late, but it's too high. McBroom tried to do what he could.
All I know is they were lucky. I mean, it's great to put the error on McBroom. He started the entire
Former West
Fescoe.
Virginia Mountaineer couldn't quite grab it.
So it wasn't a good thing right there. By the way, Carter Kinslow, Kramer, how was Mario Kart 8 last night? I took first in about 18 games I played.
Show off.
It's very hard. I enjoy it. I feel like when I watch him play the game, the graphics are so good, it makes me want to eat the game. It's weird to say.
You want to eat the game.
It looks so aesthetically appealing that I would like to eat Mario Kart 8. So if you see a mushroom pop up, I'll eat that.
Have you ever eaten the video game?
I have not been. But I do know if you...
You're not desperate yet.
If you if you have a Switch, anybody has a Switch, if you try to lick the cartridge of the game, there's acidic stuff on there.
Kramer.
Because they do it for kids to where that they lick it, it's sour, so they spit it back out.
Kramer Sansone, part of the
I've
Tide
never-
Pod eating
I've never
generation,
done
ceases
this.
to amaze me.
Never done this, but I know that's what they do, which is good for you, Nintendo. So you just buy digital games.
Kramer, a.k.a. the Crane Dog. My producer quite a bit on Bink at Night. It's a fine job, albeit I've taken his nickname away from him twice.
But I have gotten it back.
He is forever the Crane Dog because the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. But he had Crane Dog taken away from him. No dog. He lost his bite.
Uh-oh. Nicky, good job. Get that out.
Spinorama by Nicky Lopez. 16 pitches for Lopez so far.
Number 14.
Chris Stewart not having a good season so far, batting 2 for 16, the $125 average.
All the Royals have been hitting. The whole lineup's been hitting. The Royals leading the league in hitting.
If it wasn't for McBroom's error earlier in this inning, he used to have another solid game. But still is having a solid game. That might be nope. It's not. It's hit the
Right to Whit Merrifield. Whit's got a souvenir to give. Jorge Soler, Salvador Perez.
474, 350, 300.
They're all hitting. All the Royals are hitting.
Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. That's what you want to see.
There's Heidi Whitney update. You know what that means.
And the Royals are about to bat. I might put my chip down here on Jorge.
I've already used it once for Soler. What should I do?
I might use it for Soler. I'm using it for Soler right here. I'm
Are you?
using my final one. I almost jumped the gun and said Franco in his last at bat, but I pulled it back. I'm going for
Chillier
Soler.
night here in Chicago or in Detroit, 46 degrees.
It's a good thing Matheny has that mustache to keep his upper lip warm.
Almost forgot where I was.
Picking up for Kansas City.
We're in Simulation Detroit, Bink.
Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler on fire this year.
474.
I don't know why Dozier was out there. He's already hit.
I'm telling you, they're showing old
No.
stuff.
If it's in the game,
That's a ball. Count
that is a
1-0.
ball.
DOH. What's DOH?
Hey, he's saying dope.
Dope.
Dope?
Been binge watching The Simpsons on Disney
Where's
Plus.
the season eel?
Yeah, I know. He's favorited of our tweets
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, Soler didn't get me my home run.
I'm placing it now.
You're placing it on Salvi.
That's right, Sal Perez.
The catcher, number 13.
He's red hot and due for a home run. 425 for Sal Perez.
What's the home run sponsored by again?
Home run sponsored by 610 Sports On Demand.
Chuck Richards says, Bink, should I chug a cold one down for you right now?
What's that?
Chuck Richards says, Bink, should I chug a cold one down for you right now?
Absolutely, Chuck. Please chug away. Cincinnati, Toronto, scoreless. Vlad Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1. Sal fishing on that one.
That's not the pitch that a home run on.
I wanted to try to hashtag Chug KC. Hashtag Chug KC.
Yeah, maybe get a thing going. You should try.
Well, I'm in that quarantine beer chugging club, and I'm not going to get home
You're
there.
in a quarantine beer chugging
But
club.
there's also a Kansas City beer chugging club.
Bink, I do have beers at home. Should I do this when I get home? Just put a chug.
You always talk big game.
Number 7.
I'll do it.
You're all bark and no bite. Cream dog.
All right, I'll do it tonight when I get home. After I eat dinner, though, because I can't do it on an empty stomach. This hurt my stomach.
Another 300 hitter from the Royals.
These groundouts aren't helping their average.
Nova at 85 miles an hour.
They went through, 60 pitches on Tuesday? Wait,
Yeah, Nova Monday.
Monday.
Tuesday. These days are all running together.
These days are all running
I forgot
together.
what day today was. I think it's Wednesday.
I really thought Monday was Wednesday earlier this week.
Yeah. Oh, what are you swinging at that for, Rango?
4.
That almost hit his back. Roma.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dancing
we
dangerously.
join for the traditional 7th
Okay,
inning.
so-
Seventh inning stretch. You know what this means?
All right.
Sing along with us.
3, 2, 1.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back to this root. Root for the Royals.
If
They don't win, it's a shame.
For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Interesting here. We could see the third appearance by both Singer and Holland. Nice job on the singing.
That was
Kramer.
great. We are going to be opera
So-
singers by the end of this.
We may have to start pausing the game because we can't quite get the song in before the action starts.
That's the thing. We have to get it win. We have to start once that final out is.
Greg Holland had a rough appearance his first one, but settled down the next appearance.
Yeah, Holland he got touched up real good, and
Hi, VGK Lehman.
he got touched up really good in Chicago.
Jorge Lopez, the former starter for the Kansas City Royals, former member of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, that was hanging.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Remember when he almost threw that perfect game in Minnesota? Remember a couple years ago, it was up in Minnesota, and he lost the no-hitter in the ninth?
Oh,
It
yeah.
was the furthest that the Royals carried that since, but he
That's
almost
right.
hit a... Yeah.
Thank you for the subscription, VGK.
Chuck just chugged it down. I'm going for round 2. Not going anywhere. Hashtag. Nice job, Chuck. Nice job.
Now,
Nice job with the chugorama.
Jayhawk for life. Now do America the Beautiful. I think I might know the song. Find all the lyrics. That's a level.
Yeah, Dozier in the corner
No, he's like,
there.
get him out. Get him out.
Dozier's
Get him
got to
out.
get used to the way that ball bounces around the corners playing the outfield. Doing a nice job, though.
Yes, doing a very nice job.
Now batting, the third baseman, J. Vern. Candelario.
Have you ever lit Candelario at home?
Have I done what? Have I done?
It's Candelario.
I was like, have I done what?
You ever look at your girlfriend and say, let's light the old Candelario?
Should be wondering what the heck am I even talking about?
Where was Jayhawk for life? Was he on Twitter or was he on... Oh, there he is.
Right there.
Jayhawk for life. Long-time listener. First-time YouTube commenter, I believe. Welcome to MLB The Show. The virtual Royals, virtual 3-1 Royals looking to go 4-1 on the young season. This will be their second series win if they can close this out.
2 balls, no strike.
Yeah, he might have to pull the plug on Lopez right now. I want to see Singer back in there. See more Singer action.
See, McBroom's the only home run this game, isn't that right?
That is correct. Nope. Mondesi in the first inning.
Oh, that's right, Mondi. They have 2 home runs.
That's a long time ago.
It's 12 home runs now for the Royals this season. Jayhawk for life. Landon just subscribed. That's right. Subscribe to get these little notifications.
Make sure you like
whenever
the
the broadcast starts. Maybe you forget when the Royals are coming on.
There you go.
You can, and don't forget tomorrow, 3 o'clock, opening day, Candelario on as well.
The left fielder, number 22.
Virgil Matheny going to stick with, looks like he's going to stick with Lopez and not go to Holland and Singer.
I don't agree.
Singer picking up the first win the other night, opening day. Brady Singer fought hard, but he ended up on this roster.
It's true. I mean, you kind of put him there, but I mean,
because we put him
that's
there.
true.
That's right. Virgil Matheny handles the pitching changes. We set the lineup, and we let him do what he decides to do.
And then when we click play, that's what happens.
If it's in the game.
It's in the game.
In the game.
If you're watching this, make sure you like this.
Subscribe.
And turn the notifications on.
And follow Kramer Talks at Kramer Talks.
And also follow Jay Binkley at 3 Guys in a Garage.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you for the shameless plug.
It's all right. Right back at you.
Check out my Mach 5.0 while you're
That's
at
a very shameless plug.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Also, in the morning, it's 6 a.m. and 2 p.m. Love or hate Chiefs draft picks.
It's true.
What is your favorite team? The Kansas City Royals are my favorite team. Landon?
All time, that is
I'm from Kansas City, and this is
St.
my
Louis,
team.
St. Louis Cardinals, my favorite team of all time.
I once sat in right field in 1980 World Series at 7 years old with my mom.
That's awesome. That's like that's something you'll never forget.
And I haven't.
It's good.
It's been a long time since 1980. I still haven't forgot. So you're right.
You know, I wasn't a
I'm 47 now, and I haven't forgot. So you're absolutely right, Kramer.
During that World Series, I wasn't even thought of.
I'm old enough to be your dad.
That's true. But you're not. You're Dusty's dad.
The dirty werewolf. Proud son of mine.
Ball, that's outside.
And that is not real. Oh, honey.
Guys are spitting images of each other.
Now batting, the first baseman.
The dirty werewolf. Got his nickname after a Royals game one night. He was on the board and Vern was doing the call-in show. Because I like it as a werewolf. And
That's
Dusty
true.
make him dirty, he became the dirty werewolf.
That's perfect. That is actually that's very good.
T-Bot says, screw the Cards, and I could not agree with you more. Kramer's
I
a little
do-
bit off, as I've told you all.
I do enjoy the Royals, though.
Kramer's a little bit different. He's a former baseball player at Northwest Missouri State. Wave to everybody, Kramer. And we have a phone line as well.
True,
We'll give you the phone number here coming up soon, but the call-in show, you can be happy to call in. Just, if you want to call in, you can call in. We've taken a lot of calls. It depends on who's counting if you say a lot of calls.
That's gonna get to it.
Well, he
Iggy's
is
still raking.
red hot. Now what's Matheny gonna do? 8-3 now. Mickey. 8-4. Gil Cabrera is red hot. Is Virtual Matheny going to the bullpen? Holland and Singer warming up. Where do you take your chances on a Tigers lineup that's just not hitting?
Your attention, please.
Here we go. Greg Holland comes in. This pitching change brought to you by Red Delicious Apples. They're delicious.
And they're red.
Greg Holland's third appearance so far in the season. First one not so hot. The second one looked much better. Of course, not even really officially on the team. It's already past that date. Major League Baseball's extended it. Skoglund was DFA'd when Trevor Rosenthal from Lee Summit was picked up. And by the way, guys, you got to see his mullet. Fantastic.
It is great.
Good to see Holland back. This delivery is awesome. This reminds you of vintage Greg Holland right here. Watch this. Can him hold the ball out a little bit. There he goes. There's some Holly. Easy play from Mondesi across to McBroom, and Greg Holland does his job.
I don't know if McBroom's foot was on the bag there, but I'll allow it.
8-4. McBroom, Gordon, and Lopez. Boom, boom, McBroom. Home runs now in back-to-back games. He's hitting 400.
Number 9.
Yeah, go Bearcats, as Carter Kinslow said.
McDonald's needs to get on that sandwich quick.
McBroom.
The McBroom burger.
Ball one.
So we have 2 patties,
Two patties, pepper jack, jalapenos,
sriracha sauce.
sriracha ketchup.
I like it.
The Boom Boom Extra Value Meal.
I like that.
Former Yankee farmhand, 26 home runs last year. Scranton, home of
Dunder
Mifflin.
Dunder. I didn't watch The Office.
He's friends with the White. Well, I don't know that to be true, but we say it on this game because this is a virtual game and not a real game.
I agree.
Nicky Lopez, by the way, that joined Fescoe in the morning on Friday. The real Nicky Lopez. This is not virtual Lopez, the real one. And tomorrow on Vern's Hot Stove at 6 o'clock. Jersley and Ryan Lefevre. The real ones.
I'm going to get on that bird and throw the ball. I like that. That's a good response.
Tyrell's asking if we ordered our Girl Scout cookies.
Alec.
Yes, Tyrell. I ordered Thin Mints and the peanut butter ones. Already eaten them all, by the way. Brad Keller. Today, 5 innings.
The best Girl Scout cookie, though? The Thanks a Lot.
Yeah, it's
I
Thin Mints.
love those things.
It's not even a question. It's Thin Mints that are in the freezer. It's where you put them.
Well,
Put the
you
Thin
put-
Mints in the freezer.
put any-
I put everything in the freezer.
Yeah.
I put Snickers in there. The Zero Bar. Remember the Zero Bar?
That was gross, man.
1920.
Zero
I
Bar
love the
was
Zero Bar.
gross.
It's just white chocolate. I don't know what your problem is.
It was good when we had it for the first time, then we kept on eating them and we're like, this is not a good candy bar.
Ball that.
Boom Boom
it
Pow
wasn't.
says he should be. You remember that song? Boom Boom. You probably don't remember this, but there used to be a song in the 80s called Boom Boom Boom. Let's go back to my room.
I got
It was
2
a
on the
song.
count.
And I remember I was in 7th grade and I asked my teacher because she went on a date. And I said, did you go back to his room for a little boom boom?
Oh,
And she goes, Binkley grabbed me, put me in the hall where it usually was. I had to write 100 times, I will not make sexual insinuations in class when I was 7th grade. I will not forget boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room.
That's great. Can you? Oh man, that's.
Caramel Delights.
Second baseman, Nicky.
What was the candy bar that we ate that was expired for a year? That I think it was Malachi.
Malachi. We had a year old.
Check the dates.
Yeah, check the dates on those candy bars, Bink. You had me try it first, which I was a little leery of. I mean, we're still here, so it's okay.
Candy bar nights.
We've done some fun stuff.
We've done some fun candy bars. We probably should do something to get this game.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
find some, but it's hard to find places open nowadays, you know.
I agree.
Things have changed.
Oh, come on. I want Nicky to just find some open field.
Nicky, of course, Fescoe in the morning, 9:30 on Friday. The real one.
Now batting. The
Or the
center
virtual one.
with
I've asked Bob to ask the question. Because remember, he did work out a lot in the offseason.
That's
The
true.
MLB The Show's been very kind to him. Here comes Whitmer for nice, crisp 350 on the season. Beat one out last time at the plate. Don't forget, we'll have postgame for you at the conclusion of this one. We'll do stats and scores and highlights.
Yeah, we'll put the phone number out at the bottom half of this
Ball
thing.
1 strike.
Boom, boom, boom.
If you made it this far into watching this with us, please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.
That's right. Always. Kind of high. It flies out, the Victor Reyes. Or no, Cameron Mabry, excuse me.
I'm going to get the phone ready for you all.
Victor's in left field. Speaking of Cameron Mabry,
leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder, Cameron.
see what Holly's got. He got out of the last inning. Don't forget the 3-hitter minimum, but you don't have to. If you close out an inning, you don't have to come back. But typically, you need to do 3 batters. So because he left there in the inning, he would have to do the first 2 in this one.
That's true.
Count 0-2.
Stalmont.
Josh Stalmont. There's some heat right there. And Brady Singer, the rookie out of Florida. Stalmont used as an opener last year in Omaha. He and Kyle Zimmer. We've yet to decide if we're going open or not for the 5th starter.
Inside, ball 1.
Postgame phone line 913-744-3864. As we have commandeered a phone line in virtual Detroit.
Yep, that ball went
Kramer
out.
and I on a virtual flight tonight back to Kansas City.
I think we're on separate flights too, which I don't know how they
No,
scheduled.
we're
They
on the
booked it.
charter, Kramer. We're on the charter. The broadcasters fly on the charter.
But I didn't get on that. That's not what my ticket said.
I know, but you need to understand. Wait for me. Grab your suitcase and
So
follow me.
just follow you this next
We're on
time.
the charter tonight.
Gotcha.
We'll be flying separate. That's what broadcasters do, Kramer. Royals replay tomorrow night. We're
Very true.
right after Josh Vernier and Vern's Hot Stove. Josh Vernier joined us tonight.
So tomorrow
Virtual Josh Vernier joined us in the pregame show.
we're having opening day.
Opening at 3 o'clock.
Josh Vern, and we have a classic. That's a
Classic
it's a-
game.
It's a
Kansas
nice
City
loaded
Royals for the
lineup.
last 10 years. They're doing it every Tuesday, Thursday, and the weekend.
So it's a loaded
Go to
lineup. for us.
610sports.com for details. It's all right there. Which Royals games to listen to at which times. Or every night the Royals play. We'll have it for you right here on YouTube. Jay Binkley and Kramer Sansone, the Crane Dog,
Ball one, no strike.
from virtual Motor City. Nice accommodations here with the social distancing and
Perel.
hand sanitizer. Wash your hands. Nice to see Holly get out of this inning. Prez checks it, goes to first. Cat-like quickness. "97-minute broadcast at this point.
I said this, but how the game was going to go.
Go double, kid this turn. Nope.
No,
Safe
he's in
hit
there.
first. Troy Holland, get those leading runners out.
Shortstop, Nico.
Since Holland got blown up in that first game he was in here against the White Sox, he's kind of settled down as his next two
He has.
appearances.
He's looked good. He's been reliable. You're seeing a lot of trust from Virtual Matheny with Greg Holland so far in the season. Nico Goodrum struggling this year, hitting 167 for the Virtual 1-3 Tigers. And McBroom is underneath it. Pull out the McBrooms as the Royals look for the sweep. Mondesi, Dozier, and Soler. 8-4 Royals lead. End of 8.
Leading off for the Royals,
Mondesi has been on fire. 2 for 4 with that home run in the first inning.
Mondesi.
As Gertie stays with Nova. Mondesi takes a strike.
That's a shot out to left.
And
Do you think,
Reyes is there to make the catch for Detroit.
do you think we'll see Holland stay in the game, or we're going to see Singer or Stalmont?
I think we'll see Singer Stammer, to be honest with you. Kind of pushing Holland there.
Yeah, if you have not yet used your chips,
Maybe we'll see some Rosenthal.
We might see some it's not a safe situation yet. That might be.
Aaron Judge.
Oh!
That was crushed.
Oh, Hunter Dozier.
Dozier, his second home run on the season for the Kansas City Royals. Nova scratching his head for that one, but Hunter Dozier goes yard for the Kansas City Royals. 9-4 in virtual Motor City. Here it is once again. Dozier clears the second wall there. 28 pitches for Nolan so far.
For the Royals,
Bulldozer.
hitter, Jorge.
And we have another home run for the Royals. It makes 13 on the season. 3 in this game. Jorge Soler leads the virtual Royals with 3 home runs this season.
Hey, two. I got the
Soler not
count.
happy about that
0-2.
one. 0-2. Aaron Judge in home run. Nice to see him back.
Hey, not nice. It's good to see him in the game.
Yeah. He wasn't in the game there for a while because he's been hurt. He's standing.
Nope, that's inside.
Oh, Soler. That was risky. 1-2 now on Soler.
We saw back-to-back yaks so far in the series. Let's see if we can do it again.
Milwaukee all over St. Louis. 10 on Yelich. 4 of 5 tonight. And Soler K's again for the Kansas City Royals.
His 3rd strikeout tonight.
Came in as the league's leading hitter.
Salvador.
His batting average dropped this game. It may be in the above.
It's in the 4s.
Yeah, it's in the 4. But I mean, that's still good batting average.
It's still good.
Is it going to stay that long? Possibly not.
T-Vod's having some homemade brisket nachos for this game. Oh, baby. Brisket nachos. Nachos are one of the most versatile snacks you can have. Cheese, chili, or brisket, like T-Vod has on.
It's not even a snack. You can have it for a meal. It's that good. We've hit.
Ben is asking, are they in a helmet? You eating your brisket nachos in a helmet? Don't forget, opening day tomorrow at 3 at Kauffman Stadium. Going to be 68 degrees and a little bit of rain on and off in Kansas City.
By the way, Ben M is our 100th comment of the night. Congratulations to Ben M.
Thank you, Ben. 30 watching now. This is our high water mark for the game. Just in time. The Royals going for their 2nd series win of the year.
Well, Salvi's put some good wood on
Yeah,
the
Salvi's
2 hard-hit foul balls this game for him.
Easy play there from Goodrum to Cabrera. And the inning's over. Hunter Dozier, though, goes yard for the Kansas City Royals. 3rd home run on the day for the Kansas City Royals. Mondesi, McBroom, and Dozier.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Brady Singer.
Let's go.
Picked up the win the other day. Virtual Matheny going with Brady Singer quite a bit. Could he end up being the 5th starter for this team? We don't know. We'll face Candelario.
Leading up for the Tigers, the 3rd baseman, Vern. Candelario.
Brisket
Ball
nachos.
1. Count 1-0.
Brady Singer's appearance brought to you by T-Vod's Brisket Nachos.
I wish I had some of those brisket nachos right now.
Look at Singer, 95 miles an hour. Painting that corner, 1-1. And McBroom is going to be underneath it. Boom, boom, with the out for Brady Singer.
The left fielder.
Look at McBroom. He's feeling it, man.
He had that one error earlier in the game, but he's
feeling. He's been hitting well.
hitting well.
It's going to be tough tomorrow to decide O'Hearn or McBroom for the Royals home opener. I have a feeling we'll see McBroom, though, in the series if he doesn't get the start. Victor Reyes.
Nope, outside.
Josh Stamont. Randy Rosario, newcomer to the Kansas City Royals. Warming up. There's Ian Kennedy waiting, standing up and waiting.
It's smart.
If needed.
It's smart to get him up and ready.
Maybe a couple saves this season for Ian Kennedy.
The count 1-1. Ball 2. 2-1.
Oh, that is sawing
Broken
him off.
bat. One-handed, but barehanded grab.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Harold Castro is hitting the ball well. Just not a lot of power. Brady Singer.
Going to end up with this. He's actually going to finish the game out, which is good, and that should do it.
And that should do it. Brady Singer looked as good as he has all season so far for the Royals. There's Brad Keller. Nice job for Keller this season. Win number 2 for Big Baby. Getting a high five there from Cam Gallagher. There's Lopez and Mondesi. And the call-in line. 913-744-3864. You really can call into this postgame show.
We have a phone.
Brought to you by 610 Sports Radio and the 435 Podcast Network. The Royals, winners today in Detroit. The Royals get the series win, 2-game series win against the Detroit Tigers, going 2-1 earlier this season in Chicago on the south side. The revamped Chicago White Sox, the Royals' 2 series wins so far this season. They'll return to Kauffman Stadium tomorrow to face the virtual Seattle Mariners. Brad Keller, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, and 2 walks. But it was Boom Boom McBroom gets the player of the game. 2 for 4, a home run, and a double. And we have a phone call as well as we'll check the stats for the Detroit Tigers. 3 for 3 was Miguel Cabrera in this game, looking nice. For the Kansas City Royals, though, was Adalberto Mondesi. 2 for 5. And a close that home run as well. It was Mondesi, McBroom, and Dozier with home runs. But Boom Boom McBroom, our player of the game. And as far as pitching for the Kansas City Royals, once again, it was Brad Keller going 5 innings, ending in 2/3 for Jorge Lopez, giving up 2 earned runs. Greg Holland, then Brady Singer. Who do we have on the line, Kramer?
All right, we have Jayhawk for Life on the line.
Jayhawk for Life. Welcome to the Virtual Royals postgame show. How are you, Jayhawk?
Hey, Jay, love the show.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, I'm wondering, who do you think has the edge for the 5th rotation spot when they fan? I'll hang up and listen off the air.
Thanks for the call, Jayhawk for Life. It's an interesting question, really, when you think about this, Kramer. And, we asked the Virtual Royals insider, Josh Vern, before the game. He joined us on the pregame show. Who would be this 5th starter? And maybe Brady Singer. We put Glenn Sparkman down in Omaha just to kind of sharpen him up a little bit and see what he has. I left him for extended spring training, in Arizona. And he might be the 5th starter for this team, or we might go with the opener. We might leave this question up for the viewers. Opener, Sparkman, or go with Brady Singer. But Brady Singer's been so good for virtual Mike Matheny coming out of the bullpen so far in the season.
And as of right now, with virtually wise, I think an opener role would be great. But Brady Singer starting off with that has a good. Your starting pitcher, Brady Singer, that has a good ring to it. I do like that a lot.
Here's the highlights. You see Miguel Cabrera getting that double. Here's Alex Gordon when he grounded to center for a single. Got 2 ribs on this play for Alex Gordon, who's playing lights out so far in this season.
Phone line once again, 913-744-3864.
Mondesi, McBroom, and Dozier with home runs. So far, McBroom, back-to-back home runs now. For the boys in blue, the Virtual Royals, hits a home run on Monday. Empty dugout as everybody was giving him the silent treatment, but then he goes yard again today for Boom Boom McBroom, the player of the game.
And that was, I believe, in the 5th inning, or the 6th. It was either one of those innings, and they scored 5 runs that inning. I know that for a fact. And the same exact thing happened last game where they scored 8 in the 3rd. McBroom had a 3-run home run in that, and he had a 3-run home run tonight. So I would feel like when McBroom hits a 3-run shot home run, the Royals will win the game.
There it is, 446 feet.
He's cheesing on that smile.
Went that home run. I mean, he absolutely tattooed that. 446 feet on that 3-run shot by Boom Boom McBroom. Here's Mondesi. That's his RBI single that he had. Of course, he had that home run earlier this game. Adalberto Mondesi having a fine start for the Virtual Royals.
I'm glad to see Brad Keller pick up his 2nd win of the season as well. And the Royals right now are red hot. They're 4-1. You can't ask for a better start than this.
Tomorrow's starter, though, Danny Duffy starts the home opener for the Royals. And Danny Duffy was great on Saturday. Goes 8 innings. Right about the 100-pitch mark. Probably could have had a complete game as well.
I think
Here's
he should.
Hunter Dozier's 384-foot shot he had earlier. But the big one, the big boy, Boom Boom McBroom, when he went 446 feet. As we finally have StatCast up.
I need the Ryan McBroom burger. I need that.
The Boom Boom McBroom.
Honestly,
Give me a McBroom double.
I think we should totally trademark this. I think we should and have him like, okay, maybe we can kind of ask him, like, hey, what do you like on your cheeseburger?
We should ask that. It's a great question, by the way. Hopefully we can get Boom Boom on the show. I'd love to have Ryan McBroom join us, the former West Virginia Mountaineer. Here's Mondesi's home run in the first inning, 427 feet. He's got that power from the left and right side of the plate. Keep in mind, a couple years ago, the real Mondesi led the Royals in home run distance. Crushed that one, 427.
What I do like, though, is that Mondesi home run felt like it was ages ago.
Cabrera was all over the place for Detroit. He's one of the hottest hitters in the league, third hottest hitter in Major League Baseball coming in. Been a tough out for the Royals.
You know what's crazy we didn't see as one of the other hottest hitters for the Tigers, C.J. Cron. I don't understand why they wouldn't play Cron today. Maybe that could have helped the factor and maybe add some runs to the Tigers.
Got a hit every time at bat, except for once.
And then the fact that Miggy had 3 RBIs this game, you got to rely on 2 of the guys. Detroit is not looking good.
Well, Gardy went with Cabrera at first base. I don't expect a lot from the Tigers this year. The real surprise was the 2-1 against the White Sox. They added Yasmani Grandal and Edwin Encarnacion and Gio Gonzalez. The Royals went right through the Southsiders, winning that series 2-1.
Yeah, it's right now the Royals are red hot and are starting things off in the right direction.
Interesting stuff. But the Royals get the McBroom sweep in Detroit. Nice little 2-game sweep. It's the Royals, the virtual Royals, move to 4-1. The virtual Detroit Tigers drop to 1-4. Kansas City Royals back in action, 3 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have that game for you live. YouTube.com, 610 Sports, Space KC. Make sure you subscribe so you'll get the alert when we start out with the game tomorrow. Final thoughts from you, Kramer.
Well, the way the Royals are starting, it's something that they want to do. They're on the right path. People may have thought this is a rebuilding year, but I don't see a rebuilding year coming from the virtual Royals right now. They're going to stick with this. Everybody's hitting. Everybody's doing amazing things even on the defensive side and on the offensive side. You have some lockdown pitchers coming in. Yes, Jorge Lopez.
Pitching's been one of those surprises.
Yeah, the starting pitching's been amazing. I hope Danny Duffy on his opening day start tomorrow can actually have his complete game and keep that ERA really low.
Junis was the one touched up in the loss on Sunday. The only loss of the season for the Royals as we see the Hunter Dozier home run again at 384 feet. But the Royals continue the hot hitting. They continue the home runs. 13 now in the season for the Royals is Mondi, McBroom, and Dozier. Homer today. Big thanks to Josh Vernier, Royals Virtual Insider, who joined us in the pregame show. For Kramer Sansone, for Jay Bankley, good night from rainy, cold Detroit.